Mic check 1 2. Micity mic. Mic. Microphone check. Guys, what's going on? Welcome to hashtag TNT JoFi, tech news that Jerome Ortega finds interesting. I am your host, Jerome Ortega. Happy cold Monday. It's actually not that cold today. It was colder yesterday. Today is Monday, November 16th. It's 2:43 p.m. here in Chicago. How was everyone's weekend? Good weekend, hopefully. I hope so. You do anything? I did absolutely nothing because there's nothing to do because of COVID, and it's just it is what it is. I can bitch forever, and it's not going to change a goddamn thing. Let me go ahead and say hi to everyone in chat. Edgar, happy cloudy Monday, everyone. It is a very cloudy Monday here in Chicago. I'm with you. What's good? Nothing, man. Just being busy. I need a haircut. I'm like 3 weeks overdue, and like this, when this is too long, I don't like it. I need a haircut too. Congratulations on your haircut. Tectonic actually said congratulations as well. Tectonic, what's going on, man? Welcome. What's up, people? What's going on, Lethal Emperor? We're not live just yet. We are now. All right. William Maya, what's up, everyone? What's going on, William? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Hello. Paul Hendricks, alive. Yes, live, not yet. What's going on, Paul? Welcome. Nice to see you. Igor Pajkanovich. Hey, everyone. What's going on, Igor? Welcome. Where am I at here? Nick Coletti. Happy Monday, all, with the little Nexus emoji. What's going on, Nick? Welcome. This guy has a timer within a timer. Jennifer Cho, hi everyone. What's going on, Jennifer? Welcome to the stream. The Woo, welcome as well. Rome Wootega. Yeah, that's the best I can do right now. What up, player? What's going on, the Woo? Welcome to the stream. Salua, is the barely blue 4A it? Is this the one? I mean, it's just like my 4A. It's just blue. Although I'm not gonna lie, this blue color is kind of, I would buy this blue color. If that blue color is what they initially came with, I would have gotten that one for sure. But I'm not going to be trading mine in. Well, the front of my 4A is all scratched up. You guys know the story of that. If you don't, that's because my 12 Pro destroyed it with the camera's glass back when I put both phones in the pocket accidentally. I should replace it for a blue one, but I'm just wasting money at this point. There's no point. Malcontent, don't need to put socks for us. We're all just, no, I got to put socks on because it's cold. It's cold. I actually bought thermal clothing. It came in yesterday. Dude, thermal clothing actually works. I've never had to own thermal clothing before because I used to just weigh a lot more and I never really got cold. But now that I've lost all this weight, thermal clothing, I went for a walk today. That thermal clothing was awesome. It worked really well. You'll see how cold it was. We're going to go over video of the 4A and the 5 today. He was deciding which hat to wear. No, I knew what I was wearing today. I figured I'd go a little floral, even in this cold weather. But Piotr, what's going on? Hi, Jerome. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Why 2019 Pixel 4a Blue? Why I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Welcome, welcome. The weather is really depressing here in the UK. I mean, it's pretty depressing here as well. We're in the 40s. Yeah, 40, although it's sunny today, so it's nice. It's nice. Deepak Murthy, hello, hello. What's going on, Deepak? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Mullet galore. It's not quite a mullet, not quite a mullet. Pixel 5 Black Friday is $50 off on Google. Come on, man. We're going to go over that as well today. Rejan Juleku. Am I saying that right? Hey, everyone. Loving my 4A. Would have definitely got the blue color if it was available. I agree. But I'm not complaining with the camo D-brand skin on it. Ooh, I would like to see what that looks like. Can you send me a picture of that, Rejan? Tweet me at Phone Jerome. I want to see what that looks like. I'm just curious what a camo skin looks like. I mean, you don't have to tweet it to me, but I'm just curious. That's also a good idea if you just want to like switch it up. Just throw a skin on it if that works. No deals on Pixel Buds. What the hell? But you know what? Maybe they'll put one later this week. Maybe not. In the UK, they didn't discount it yet. Just the 4A. Google emailed me today. I got that email as well. I think I knew about this color though beforehand. I can't tell you my sources though, but yes. Anyway, finally, I'm actually excited for a color of a phone I won't buy. Good choice on Google for picking blue. You know what's weird though? This blue, I like this blue better than the Pacific blue on the iPhone. That's why, like, when I picked my iPhone 12, I got the gold one because I'm like, I don't like that blue. And then when I got the 12 Pro Max, I got the graphite one. Also, by the way, this phone is gigantic. I tried taking pictures with it. It's such a bitch to get out of your pocket. It's not hard to get out of it, but when you get it out and you're like, God damn, this phone's so big. It's so big. Phone's so big. If you don't know, the 12 Pro Max is a big phone. It's so big. If I could review the 12 Pro, wait, here we go. Pretend this is the start of a video. And if I could give the 12 Pro Max one word, the 12 Pro Max. It's big. That's it. That's all you got to know. It's a big ass phone. It's a big ass phone. You sporting the Kurt Rambis socks, bro. Oh, do you know Kurt Rambis is one of my favorites? Because he just had hustle back in the day. I'm not wearing Kurt Rambis socks. I just got like the ankle socks on. The woo. Not lying. Jennifer Cho says that barely blue is so beautiful. It reminds me of the 3A purplish. I really like that blue as well. I wish I could like swap mine out and get that instead. Apostle T, Google given free Stadia Premium. Got mine already. I'm glad you got yours. I wish I could have got mine, but I wasn't a YouTube Premium member, so it is what it is. Malcontent says, I helped my sister sign up for Google Fi. plus the Pixel 4a, and they gave her a $261 trade-in. Really? Do 6S's still go for that much? That's a pretty good deal, isn't it? It sounds like a good deal, right? How much do those phones go for? That sounds like a hell of a deal. Love that power button color the most, actually. Is that color button the same color button as my Pixel 4? Look at that right there. Right? It looks similar. Might even be a brighter orange, actually. I like the color. I do. I'd buy that color. Now, if only they would put a deal on the 4A 5G. Actually, so the 4A 5G is supposed to come in white, right? But that's not going to be later down the line. I wish they would. The 4A 5G in that color would be pretty dope too. I don't know if there are going to be deals for that 4A 5G though. Are you sending back the small Pro? I am. I have to return it by the 19th. So I have a little bit of time. I might do some comparisons, but I really feel like I don't have to. I feel like they're going to be very similar. And we've already seen some videos on the comparisons for it. We'll see. But yeah, I am returning the 12 Pro. I'm keeping the 12 Pro Max. As big as the phone is, I'm keeping the 12 Pro Max. Lethal Emperor. So I haven't done testing for that yet. I'm going to do testing for that. Hopefully the reason that it's hard to take photos and videos at night here in Chicago is because it's so goddamn cold. It's so goddamn cold lately. Connor Bonner. Yes. Hi, Connor Bonner from Facebook. Nice to see someone on Facebook coming by to stop by and say, hi, what's up, lad? Not much, man. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. So are you keeping the Max? Yeah, I'm keeping the Max. Seems like the upgrade is negligible. For the most part, it's probably, most people aren't even going to notice those differences. They're not. You're going to probably have to pixel peep for stuff. I think the real big difference is going to be in super, super low light, but I'm still going to keep it because I want the best camera out of the two. So this year I will be carrying this big ass phone in my second pocket or first pocket for a while. The Pixel 5 will be the other primary phone that I'll be using. Malcontent, I was so jealous of the 4A, the blue 4A. Is that what you're saying? Deepak Murthy, that blue is more eye-catching than the Pixel 5 green. I like it. I prefer the blue over the green as well. I really do. Jonas, how's it going? Jonas of Swiss Games. Hey, greetings from Switzerland. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Miguel Batista, freezing. Miguel, I haven't heard from you in a minute. The last time I've seen you, we were at the studio. You came for an interview. I think that was the last time I've seen you. Welcome. Nice to see you on the stream. It is just very tech streamy, so there's not really much that we're going to be talking here. Nothing political, just phone worthy stuff. But Miguel, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. All right, so I will go back into chat. But I see Fear the Roo. I haven't said hi to him. Fear the Roo, how's it going, man? Hey there, Phone Jerome fam. Excited to share that I'm getting more than 2 times the battery life on my 12 over my 3XL. That's great. Getting 7.5 hours screen on time. Granted, it's a small comparison thus far, but loving it. Can't complain. Great battery life. Congrats. Fear the Roo, welcome. All right. So what we're going to do today, we are going to watch. I literally, the only reason that this stream was much later today was because I was putting together this video for you guys. And the video today is going to be on the 4A and the Pixel 5. I did video testing yesterday on it, and I figured we would take some time and go over it, but I will be putting the full unedited video online, like in a separate video when I combine it with the night video. Because right now I just did video in the day. Deepak Murthy with a €2 super chat. Deepak Murthy, thank you so much. Thank you for showing some love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for helping offset costs. I know I say the same shit over and over, but Deepak, it's very appreciated. Thank you guys for the support as always. You guys help me do what I do. It helps encourage me to keep doing what I'm doing, and you'll see. I put in some work for you guys yesterday with this goddamn video. So let's go ahead and we'll take a look at it. I will get back into chat, but for now, I'm going to sit back here and you guys check this out. Hey everyone, good afternoon. Today I am doing a video test. Okay, also, it's just very cold. to navigate and not run into anyone. And it's super windy, but I think it's snowing. It's kind of like drizzling a little bit, but today is Sunday, November 15th. It's 2:17 p.m. It's very windy. It's very windy. I just finished walking 2.5 miles one way. Now I'm walking 2.5 miles back. Oh my God. Okay, so today. Oh, all right. On the left is the Pixel 4a. On the right is a bit. Do you see what I do for you guys? You guys should be lucky. On the left is the Pixel 4a. On the right is the Pixel 5 again. We're going to be testing video with your cameras. Pay attention to things like video quality. I'm actually wondering about video stabilization on the Pixel 5, if it's actually that much better. Considering the fact that the Pixel 5 is a $700 phone, and the Pixel 4a is a $350 phone. Pay attention to things like audio, like the microphone, but also because it's so windy, how have you, like, how are both phones handling like wind noise cancellation? Is it handling it at all? Is it one handling it better? I'm also fumbling my words, so I apologize. What else am I missing? Sorry, I just wanted to like chime in here. So if you notice, the first thing that I noticed is, well, okay, audio sounds good on both. Even with all this wind noise and the noise cancellation or whatever, it doesn't sound bad. The one thing I noticed though is the skin here, the skin color. Like if you look at the white, this is more natural here. It is maybe, it just looks better on the front camera. I don't really know how else to put it. I look pinker here. The skin tone's a bit lighter. It might even just, I mean, otherwise though, it seems pretty similar for the most part. But the color here on the front camera on the Pixel 5 does look a bit better. I'm trying to make sure I don't lose my spot. We love you, bro. Thank you, Deepak. I appreciate that. Ed, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Get your popcorn ready. Thank you, Lethal Emperor. I like that hat too. It's one of my favorites. Yes, I did get a jacket. So exactly how did you get into the center of the twister? It was so windy yesterday. It was ridiculously windy yesterday. What up, Brian? What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, so yeah, maybe skin tones are slightly better on the 5, but a subtle difference. I agree. That's pretty much how I feel. That's pretty much how I feel about it for the front camera. They still look pretty good, both of them, but I think there's a little more like contrast. It's not as washed out as the 4A, but it's still not that bad at all. Both handled the Chicago wind like shit. I mean, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. That 4A 5G white better come in. I hope so. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's continue on. I will I'll get back into this video for you guys. All right, here we go. What else am I missing? That's really about it. It's just me like doing it handheld right now without me really moving so much. So again, it's super windy, but pay attention to things like that. I'm also just talking a lot, so I will flip the camera around. We will test your cameras, but like looking at them both right now, the only difference that I see is that the Pixel 5, it looks like I have a redder face or a more orange face. Also, my nose looks really red on the Pixel 5. The Pixel 4a looks a lot more normal. I will say the Pixel 5 also has a 1.4 times zoom. So I have gloves right now, but I'm gonna try to like, how much closer in zoom is this gonna? Oh, okay, well, I don't like that. That's like 2 close in. So we're gonna zoom back out, but I guess if you needed that extra zoom, you can have it. All right, let me zoom this back out because that's really weird. All right, we're back. Okay. I think the only other thing to really mention is video stabilization seems really good on both still. I think really the only difference in that front camera that I'm seeing so far, at least during day shots, is there is a little more, it doesn't get as washed out on the 5. But I think most people aren't really even going to tell that difference. But looking at it side by side, you can see that. You can definitely see that. Back at 1x. Again, here in Chicago, super windy. Video, audio, video stabilization. It's one better than the other. I might as well like pause for a second so we can see what it looks like when it's not like too crazy movement. All right, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna flip both of these cameras around, test it. We're only gonna do 1080-30 for today. If you really want to see 4K, I can do that. I also need to do night shooting, but I don't know. I'm like super cold and thought of going out again later in the evening to do this just does not sound appealing whatsoever. I still have tests to do with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I haven't even started with that yet. Okay, I'm gonna flip these cameras around. Let me know what you guys think. All right. So, yeah, front cameras on the 4A and the 5, they're pretty similar. $350, $700. The 5 does look a little better. I'll have to do proper testing at night to really see if there's going to be a difference there. And maybe that's where the difference is going to be. It's going to be at night with the front camera. As far as the rear cameras, like I might as well just show you. So this is going to be really quick too for the rear cameras. We're not really going to go into too much because I really think if we're going to see a difference, it's going to be at night. So let's go into that real quick and then we'll come back. All right, here we go. And so right now, again, left is the Pixel 4a. Right is the Pixel 5. Right now we're just recording at 1080, 30 frames per second. I'm at a red light here, so just take a second to kind of like pan around. It's it looks like it's raining, but I think it's also like snowing just a little bit. It is Me too, Edgar. Cold today. Me like too, ridiculously actually. Cold. This is the coldest it's been, I think, in a while. I think it's not even really the cold, it's the wind. The wind is just making things like pretty awful at the moment. Anyway, like I said in the earlier video, pay attention to things like the video quality, like the colors, video stabilization. Actually, now that I'm looking at it with the rear cameras, the video stabilization on the Pixel 5 looks amazing versus what I'm seeing with the Pixel 4a. I don't know if it's going to display differently. Okay, so let me actually talk about that really quick. When it comes to video stabilization, it's weird. So when I was testing it and I looked at it at the 4a seemed to not really stay stabilized, but it came out a lot more stabilized after I uploaded it and then compared the two side by side. There is still an improvement in stabilization though on the 5 than the 4a. It might be hard to see, but like on a bigger screen, I don't know if you guys are watching it on a bigger screen. Plus, you're watching it through a stream. So when I put the actual video out, then you can like get a better glimpse of it. But at least from what I'm seeing now, the 5 does have a little bit better stabilization. It also sounds like the 5 sounds a little bit better on the microphone when it's faced this way, when you're recording with the rear camera and it's, yeah. At least that's what it seems like to me so far listening to it. This is actually the first time I'm going through it because, like I said, I literally just finished putting all of this together before I started the stream. Brian with the $1 super chat. Brian, thank you, man. Thank you for the support as always. Brian always coming in with a super chat 99.999% of the time. Brian, thank you so much, man. Got to work now. Enjoy the stream, everyone. Catch the replay later. Brian, thanks again for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for the support as always, man. Appreciate you. All right, guys, let's go back and get back into this. And there's not much left. There's 2 minutes left, just to give you guys an idea of how both of these are going to go. There's no night for it yet. I need to put that together. And when I do, then we'll share all of that. So here we go.
I'm assuming that, wow. I mean, the Pixel 4a just looks completely unstabilized compared to what the Pixel 5 is providing, which is great. I'm glad to see that. I was wondering if there was going to be a difference at all between the 4a and the 5, and the stabilization looks really good on the 5. Although the colors and the video quality look pretty similar. So when I'm just standing still, they both look very similar, but as soon as I start to move, the Pixel 5 just looks super, super stabilized. So here's the thing too. The Pixel 5 also has a wide angle that the Pixel 4a does not. So I can zoom out further, right? And then the thing is, the Pixel 5 is showing the 2 times. And what is that, the hybrid zoom or whatever? Is that what they call it? Which I'm guessing doesn't look bad at all, and actually, like the stabilization again is pretty solid. All right, let's move this back to 1 times, so they're both the same. Almost tripped there. Again, it's a Sunday afternoon. It's cold, and I understand that. Why would anybody be out at this time? They can just be home, relaxing. That's my thing.
Oops, I must have messed up there. I'll have to fix that when I post that later.
Much else to really film here. I think we're getting a good glimpse of how both of these modes perform. So it's super windy, and I'm trying not to get blown away. So with that being said, guys, I think that's it.
I agree, Ed. I really don't see much of a difference.
Might as well take a look at these colors and stuff. Look pretty similar. If we look up in the sky, that looks pretty similar too. Again, like the quality, the image quality doesn't look bad at all for the Pixel 4a. It's just, I think the big noticeable difference right now is the video stabilization, and I guess we'll see when I output this if the 4a's audio is similar to the 5. All right, that's it for now. Later, guys. I'll see ya.
All right. So, yeah. From the testing, you guys have seen the photos. If you guys haven't, I have videos for that. Please feel free to look at my past videos and check the quality of the 4a versus the 5. I think the real test now is going to be to see how the 5 performs in low light situations versus the 4a. This is why I still have the 4a as one of the contenders for phone of the year. This is a $350 phone that's pretty much on par in terms of photo and video quality, at least from my testing so far, with the $700 Pixel 5. I think, if anything, so just to give an overall view so far, at least in terms of video from what we've seen here, the front camera on the Pixel 5 looks like it has a little better color, at least in the daytime. Audio sounds very similar. Video stabilization sounds very similar. The Pixel 5 is capable of doing more of a cropped in, zoomed in look if you'd want that. On the rear cameras, the video quality looks almost identical. I didn't really see anything different, maybe a little more saturation on the 5, if that. The microphone, though, on the 5 sounds a little bit better, a little bit. And video stabilization looks better on the 5, not by a lot. When I was comparing the two side by side without outputting it to my PC, it looks so different on the 4a. It looked like the 4a couldn't keep up, but it was fine after I outputted it. So, yeah, there isn't that much of a difference between the two. I have to do testing at night to really see that difference. If you want, again, my thoughts on the 4A and the 5 in terms of photo quality in the day and the night, feel free to check those other videos, but those are pretty similar as well. The only difference on that 5 is the fact that you get an ultra wide. I do have to do more testing though with the portrait. I should have done photo testing more with the front camera too on the 4A. There's just so many. I have so many goddamn phones. I'm losing track of what I need to do. But anyway, yeah. That's it for now. Was there a reason you didn't shoot 4K? Just because I want to test 1080? There's no real reason. It's also the fact that the front camera is only capable of 1080, so I figured it would be a good way to put both of them together without having to downscale. I will do 4K testing. I think, Ed, we talked about this before. Like I do 4K, and I normally don't record in 4K just because I don't know. I just don't. I also don't like recording in 4K 60 because I don't like the little soap opera look to it where it looks too smooth. But I'll do testing for that as well. I mean, I did testing for 4K 60 on the Pixel 5, and the stabilization looks weird. It has like a robotic kind of movement, and I would rather prefer the 30 frames for that. But that's the only reason, because if I recorded in 4K, I would have had to downsample it anyway. So I figured we might as well keep it at 1080 for that. Gboy888, hey all, any of you Pixel 5 users having jittery scrolling in the YouTube app? Seems to only happen while watching a minimized 1080p video. Lower resolutions have normal smooth scrolling. I'll have to test that out. I wonder if that's a limitation of, or if it's because of the 765G chipset. I don't know. I'll have to take a look. Thanks for pointing that out, because I haven't had a chance to notice it, or it's not something that I noticed offhand. Overthink. What's going on, Overthink? Guys, the 4A 5G is the one to buy. The 4A 5G has the best sound, speakers. Comes in 2 days' time. I'll have video tests up. Thanks, Overthink. I think the 4A 5G is going to be the sweet spot as well. We've discussed this quite a bit, but yes, I'm with you on that. Deepak says Pixel 5 stabilization is really good. Would be nice to compare it to the 12 Pro Max. And I'll be doing that for sure. I'll be testing the 12 Pro Max with my small. God, the Pixel 5 looks so small next to this 12 Pro Max. Anyway, I will be doing testing with these two phones as well. I did some day shooting today. I'll probably have to do a little more, but when I get a chance, I will. Okay. In fact, I'm getting the 4A 5G releasing on November 9th. When is mine coming? Checking now to see when my 4A 5G is coming. I have the barely blue 4A, or I have the barely blue 4A sitting in my cart, but I'm not buying it. I was like, oh, maybe I should get it. And I'm like, Jerome, don't be stupid. You don't need it. Yeah, my 4A 5G is not coming until November 20th, but that's okay. I'm in no rush because I have so many other phones I have to test right now. Red John is asking, has anyone noticed jittery, glitchy videos when browsing on Instagram? I don't know if I have. I have noticed, though. I mean, I do notice a little jitter here and there. I notice, I notice issues when it comes to that kind of stuff, but not all the time. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if it does, or if it has, or if I've encountered it. So I don't notice it on YouTube, but Instagram quite often. Thanks for sharing that, guys. Wouldn't it be cool, AF, if recording 4K 60 in such cold environment gives you a steaming phone? It's a hand warmer. That's what it is, Paul. It turns into a hand warmer. Overthink has simply the finest avatar. Jerome, great stream. Thank you, Overthink. People have complained about the 5 sound output. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I've complained about the 5 sound output. It isn't, it's not like I don't notice it all the time, but it is a sore spot. It's something that I wish Google didn't do, to sacrifice a millimeter of display. They would have been better off just leaving an actual front-facing stereo speaker, for sure. The 12 Pro Max is overcompensating. It's a good way of putting it as well. It's a good way of putting it. Okay, where am I at here? Let's kind of go through these stories, guys. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this barely blue color. Kind of surprising, something I didn't see coming, but it's nice to see them put a new color out. Barely blue Pixel 4a gives Google's value phone a brighter finish. I'll ask this right now. When this came out or when this got announced, did it change your mind? And did you say, well, maybe I should buy it? Did any of you put an order in for this blue one? Google has released a new color version, adding a barely blue finish for those who want something more striking than the sober black it originally launched in. Also, I heard this is a limited color, so they're not making a ton. I don't know if that's true or if that's hype or both. Priced the same as the regular just black 4a. The new powder blue variant is functionally the same, but it gives the affordable Android smartphone the looks to live up to its value. Indeed, it's hard to argue that the 4a isn't one of the best value smartphones launched in 2020. No, it is the best value phone you can buy right now for $350. At least in terms of a new phone for 2020. You want a 2020 phone for $350? The Pixel 4a is probably the best phone you can buy for $350. Best bang for the buck, at least in terms of camera. There's probably better performance you can get for $350. But camera-wise, stock Android, bang for the buck. The 4a has a lot going for it. Definitely does. One of our biggest complaints shared by others at the time was that it looked a little dreary in comparison, whereas previous Pixel models had been offered in choice of colors. The 4a was only available in black. The pale power button lifted that aesthetic slightly, but the overall effect was a fairly nondescript phone. So for me, the black isn't the biggest. It's not like it wasn't a deal breaker for me. I still like my Oh my God, I got so scared. I was like trying to figure out, like, was that oh my God, I like banged my knee. I was trying to grab my 4a and I was grabbing the 5 and then it slipped. This is why you need cases on your phones, people, unless you want to be like me and not put cases on your phones. But the 4a is still, even in black with the off color power button, I still like it. I still think it's a good looking phone. Yes, I would have definitely gotten the blue one instead, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Google is addressing that criticism today. So again, a barely blue model. If you go to the Google store, you can order it. Again, I don't know if any of you have ordered it, but regardless of which finish you go for, the price is the same. Google is offering the barely blue Pixel 4a as an unlocked device only. The Verizon and Google 5 versions are still just black. Thank God that Verizon didn't get their crummy hands and say, no, give us the blue one. Only us, we can sell it. I'm glad that it's only the unlocked version for it and the Google 5. Sadly, if you want the more colorful phone in its 5G flavor, you're still out of luck. The Pixel 4a 5G is still only being offered in just black, while the Pixel 5 comes in that finish along with a slightly brighter sort of sage. So, I mean, the 4a 5G is apparently going to come in white, but who knows when that color is really going to come. In the meantime, if you want the blue color, I like the blue color. I wish it came like on its debut. That's the one I would have buy. Totally would have buy. I almost impulse bought it when I saw the same here. That's why it's sitting in my cart. And then I'm like, okay, I don't want to be that impulsive because if there's no reason I need to buy that right now. There's no reason. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. My knee banged on the desk. I'm like, oh shit. I'm glad it didn't fall on the floor. Okay. Yeah. Jerome deeply hates. It's not my thing. It isn't my thing. I was curious though. Yeah, don't buy the blue. Check your let me check that right now, actually. So yeah, here's the thing is like I'm just curious to see what it looks like. I still don't like putting skins on my phones. It's still not something I still rather just rock a phone naked. I'm not, and like I don't see, oh, it's a message request. There we go. Accept. View. Ooh, you even gave me a video for it? Thank you, sir. How can I do this without showing my other messages here? Because like I don't want to like I can't show you these other messages, guys, because there's some shit you guys shouldn't see. Hold on. Okay, we're safe for now. Let me share this. There we go. I don't have the audio on here, so it looks nice. I like it. I wish there was a little more color to it, kind of like my jacket, like a little more like beige to it, but I like it. It's good. It's nice. Very nice. I don't know if you put audio in there, but if you did, I'll listen to, oh shit. I'll listen to it later, but thank you for sharing, Red John. I appreciate that. Okay. I think Jerome's going to get a blue 4A. Yeah, no, I'm not. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Okay. Where am I at here? Malcontent, my sister will be pissed that she just ordered. I mean, she can return it. She can return. Oh no, because you just got the deal. You just you got the trade in for that. Oh, that's a shame. Should start a super chat storm for a desk. My desk is fine. It survived. My knee isn't that strong. Sean, what up, Jerome in chat? What's going on, Sean? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Okay. It's not that, Robert. It's just I have other. It's not that. I don't have thirsty people in my DMs. Let's get that straight. That's not what I was trying to say. It's just I'm trying to protect other people's privacy. That's all. Anyway, Robert, what's going on, man? Welcome to this stream. Tash, now they release it in blue. Bruh, I already have the black one. Yeah, you and me both. I would have picked the blue one too. I feel like a lot of us would have picked the blue one for sure. Overthink is asking, does the iPhone have the best video quality? So we've done some testing. I've done some testing. Again, feel free to check out my videos for it, but they all seem very similar so far. Even when I tested my Pixel 4a versus the iPhone 12 Pro, it didn't make that much of a difference. It still looked pretty similar, but I think during the night, that's probably where you're going to see the most difference. We're going to test it out when I test out this big behemoth of a phone. I will test it out with the 4a though. Well, now that my Pixel 4a 5G is coming too, I got to do tests for that as well. At the end of the day, the Pixel 4a, the Pixel 5, they've really done a great job this year in the video department. Something I was bitching about for a long time, that they needed to have much better video quality. Something I complained about with the Pixel 3 when it came to audio quality there. They fixed that, but the 4A, the 5, the video quality has been vastly improved. I think the Pixel 5 though, with 4K 60, the video stabilization looks a little too robotic. The 12 Pro is still natural. I'll have to re-look at the colors and stuff, but even at night and everything, I think it's still pretty comparable. I'll have to do more testing just to make sure. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it right now. So, I think I saw the Taylor Swift OnlyFans in those. No. Wait. So like, I will say, I have seen Taylor Swift live at Soldier Field where the Bears play. I did watch, and actually the show was kind of entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. Luis Torres, has the camera on the back of the Pixel scratched easily? So on my 4A, So again, I rock my phones naked. So if I would have had scratches, I would have seen them by now, but like mine looks okay. My Pixel 5 looks okay as well, but I usually keep my phones by themselves in the pockets with nothing in there. So like I haven't seen any issues on mine, but that can vary per person. Anyway, Luis, please let me know which one. Luis, welcome. Mario, what's going on, man? I don't even use the video camera on my 5, so I don't care whether it looks nice or not. And that's fair enough. For people who don't even use video, what's the point? Then it's something that's you can completely disregard for sure. Verdon, am I saying? Yeah, Verdon. It's in your avatar. Will the Barely Blue be on Best Buy, and will I be able to get the activation 50? So I really don't think so. At least if I'm reading that correctly, I think you can only get it from Google Unlocked or Google Fi. I don't think you can get it from Best Buy. And then that would kind of like, yeah. Put you out of the running for that $50 off. So I'm not sure. Somebody though, if they can correct me on that, if they know any other info, please let Verdon know as well. But Verdon, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome. Robert says, I'm having too much lens flare and ghosting with my 12 Pro Max. Yeah, lens flare is definitely a thing. It has been for a while, something I've bitched about for a while, something that when people see in the comment or when I talk about it, people are like, that's not true. You don't know what you're doing. It's like, bro, it's a thing. Much more than what I had with really more. Wow. I'll have to do some testing and check that out. No scratches so far on my 5's rear camera glass. Thank you for sharing, Gboy888. Verizon was satisfied with the white. Well, yeah, because Verizon is getting the white 4A 5G, and they get exclusivity on that before the unlocked version even comes out, the white one, which is a shame. That's right. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. Ernie Manning, what's going on, Ernie? Hey, chat. That's interesting about a blue color. It definitely is. Again, a lot of us in here wish that it came first or came at the same time, because I think a lot of us would have gotten that for sure. Okay, where am I at here? So those were really the big two stories I wanted to talk about, was the blue color, but we might as well talk about a couple other stories I've had as well. This article from The Verge is talking about the Pixel 5 camera app comes to older Pixel phones. I haven't even read this article or know what it's really about. I mean, it's kind of obvious in the title here, but Google has started to push out version 8.1 of its Google camera app to Pixel phones. So if you have an older Pixel, have you gotten this camera update yet on the camera app? Meaning owners of older devices will be getting some of the functionality from the new Pixel 5. So 8.1 should work on phones as old as the Pixel 2 and 2 XL. The app isn't a total overhaul, but some of the features have been redesigned or reshuffled. New additions include zoom shortcuts along with the audio zoom ability to reduce background noise. There's also the new cinematic pan video recording feature from the Pixel 5 that helps with smooth panning shots, although it seems this is only being added to the 4 and the 4 XL. The update is still in the process of rolling out, so you might have to wait some time for it to arrive on your own device. So again, just an FYI for those who have an older Pixel, that came out. So feel free to check that out. Let me know if you do get it. I mean, I have my 4, but I haven't even opened my 4 in a while. Christopher Flanagan. Christopher, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you here either. If you got the black, skin it. I got the black 5, even though I love the sage green, knowing I could skin it. Rocking a matte white skin at the moment for that Panda edition. Panda is, Christopher, welcome again. But Panda is one of my favorite. On the Nexus 6P, I did have the Panda colorway. I still have my, what is it, graphite or black or gunmetal. And I wish I kept the Panda one instead. I can't remember why I returned that one instead of my gunmetal one. I think I might have messed up the Panda one and they took it back. But yeah, I mean, at least with skins, at least you have those options, which is great, Okay. Yeah, Ernie says, just skin it. Soapy Guard. Just as good as Deep Brand. Thank you guys for sharing. Javi, what's going on, Javi? Javi Martinez says, what's up, Jerome? I got 5 minutes to see the stream right now, but definitely watching the whole stream later tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support as always, Javi. Nice to have you. Nice to have you stopping by. Nice to say, or appreciate you saying hello. Hello. No camera update on my 4XL. Yeah, hopefully it'll be pushing out to most of the phones sooner or later. I just bought a blue 4A. Nice. Congrats. Coming from a 2XL, this phone should do anything and everything that I would want. Congrats, man. Overthink is asking, what do you think of Google Photos app recent news? I talked about this. I'm glad that you're here and stopping by and enjoying the stream, but like I went over all of this. So like, yeah, I'm not happy about it. Obviously, I was not happy when they got rid of original unlimited photos and then they turned it into high quality unlimited only. So for someone like me, I've always kept mine at original resolution. Not that I need original resolution, but I think it's like a weird thing that I've always had it that way. So I refuse to switch, but I already have the 100 gig plan. So I have a good amount of photos or a good amount of space, although I've ran out already. I still think that Google should give something to people who buy Pixels in the future updates, but it looks like that's not what they're going to be doing anymore. So that's kind of how I feel about it. It's kind of a shame, but like, what are you going to do? Like Google's out to make money and that's really what they're trying to push for at this point. Malcontent says, so if she gets the blue 4A, her 6S trade-in plummets to only $46. That's a shame. That's a shame. Well, wait, maybe you can sell. What if you sell? I was going to say, what if you just sell the black one? Like, don't open it, sell it like third party or sell it on Swap or something. And then buy the blue one instead. No? Is that not a thing? I don't know. Long-term lurking, first time commenting, had the same 6P. Well, there you go. Christopher, thanks for being a longtime supporter. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate it. Thank you. Raf B. I haven't seen Raf in a while either. Good afternoon, Jerome. What's going on, Raf? I'm late to the stream as usual. Was hoping to catch you talk about the Google Photos news as well as whether or not they will continue to support free, unlimited, high-quality uploads. So they're going to continue to support it if you own a Pixel 5 and older. But if you own anything after that, they're not going to support it. So when the Pixel 6 comes out, people are going to get counted, or your photos are going to get counted on the quota. That's pretty much how it's going to work. So it's unfortunate. It's something that a lot of people have had the pleasure of having for free, and Google's going to start taking that away. So Piotr says, what do you think Google will do next year? Will they keep this year's designs or go back to Soli? Oh my God. So I don't know. I'll just say that is I don't know. For me, especially if coronavirus is still a thing, keep the goddamn fingerprint reader. Even if they want to add Soli, I still wish they would still keep the goddamn fingerprint reader. I actually have an article about that, but we're not going to have time to go through that today. But this article was from Tech Radar, and I don't know if it's like, I didn't read it, but it just says Google's Pixel 5 doesn't have Face Unlock. Here's why. The feature was removed as a trade-off. I didn't have a chance to read that article, but I very much like this year's design on the Pixel 5, the Pixel 4a, and even the Pixel 4a 5G. I think it's simple. It's minimalistic. Yes, I know a lot of us don't care for the punch hole notch or whatever, but I like the design. The only thing I need them to fix is the front speaker. Do not put that under the display speaker again until they actually have that figured out. Because right now it's pointless. Why would they do that? Put another real speaker on the top for the Pixel 6, even if it means you get like an extra millimeter worth of bezel, because it's not the biggest like deal. It's not the end of the world. If they're going to do Soli, then they can bring that speaker back, obviously. But I don't know. I know a lot of people like Face Unlock. Well, and that's not even related to Soli, is it? Right? Soli has nothing to do with Face Unlock, or does it? I don't know, whatever face unlock technology they have, it's gonna add either a bezel or a notch or whatever Google's gonna do, but maybe they're gonna bring it back for the Pixel 6. I don't know. Oh man, I really like the design for the 5 and the 4A and the 4A 5G. I would hate to see them kind of, but you know, face technology, face ID or facial unlock, face unlock technology is, it's still big. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Javi with a $5 super chat. Javi, thank you, man. My daughter saw the blue 4A on the Google store today and sent me a text message that she doesn't want her 3A. I mean, it is a 2-year time frame there. So maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for wait, that's not a 2-year. 3, it's only been a year. It's only been a year. What are you gonna do, Javi? Are you gonna upgrade for your daughter? You gonna get her the blue one? Javi, man, thank you for the super chat, guys. Thank you for the super chats today. I appreciate it. You guys are always so supportive. I love that we have a great community and we can talk tech and share all this news. So, Javi, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. I read the Pixel 6 isn't anymore. Wait, what did you read, or what am I missing here? Okay, where am I at? Am I missing anyone? I gotta go. Verdon, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Bushy World 2Q11. The fingerprint won't work good, so they got to fix that. Wait, what? The fingerprint reader on the Pixels? They're amazing. I don't know what you're using, but they've always been like super amazing, at least for me. Justin Alexander, what's the difference between Google One and Google Photos? Are the changes only going to affect Google Photos? So Google One is like the culmination of it all. Google One is like your sheets and docs and like other files that you upload. It's in conjunction with Google Photos, Google Drive. I think I'm right. Am I explaining that correct, chat? Isn't that what Google One is? It's just everything together. And it's all that space is put under that same quota. So even if your photos are only 5 gigs worth, it's also adding into whatever else you're putting in Google Drive and other things. It's all one. Google One is just all of that together. I believe that's how it works. But Justin, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the chat. Raf says that unlimited photo upload is one of the main reasons why I don't switch to an iPhone. Here's to hoping that they change their minds and keep it as a bonus for being part of Team Pixel. You can hope and wish, but I don't see it happening, Raf. I really wish that they would, but I just don't know if it's going to be a thing. Ed says, Baron of Gray Matter says Pixel 6 should have a speaker, dual selfie cameras like the Pixel 3 cameras on the back, and an 865 Plus would be fine to and neural see all those things too. I'm on board with you 100%. Are we going to see any of those things or all of those things? I don't know. Robert says Google is becoming Apple. It'll be the Goo Apple iPixel. Google One is like a house and all the other Google services are its tenants. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. That's a great way of putting it. Google One is what you described. Read that your emails in Gmail. Oh yeah, that's right. Your email, your Gmails as well. It's all in there together. All right. So kind of before we kind of close things out, I have this article here from, again, The Verge, and I just pulled something random. I haven't read this, so I have no idea what it's about, but the best Black Friday deals you can get right now. I don't know if there's anything worthwhile in here, but an up-to-date list of the best early sales happening online. The one thing I always like to share here is great deals that we can find. And I figure we might as well take some time and see if there's anything worthwhile to give you guys a deal to see if it's something worth pulling your wallets out. So let's see here. A $72 off deal on the Sony WH-1000XM4s. So normally $350, you can get it for $278 on Amazon or Best Buy. What else do we got here? Watch Dogs for $30. Okay. The Apple Watch SE. Oh, it's on sale already. $50 off. $230 instead of $280. iPad 2020, 280 instead of 330. Okay. The Galaxy Tab A7 for $150 instead of 230. Galaxy Buds Plus, $110. Persona 5 Royal. Is it Royal or Royale? $20. SSD. How big is this SSD? 2 terabyte for $250. I have a 1 terabyte. No, my SSDs. I don't know what my SSD is at right now. Anyway, deals. There you go. If you guys have questions for these deals, just go on The Verge and look for. It's titled again. The best Black Friday deals you can get right now. Just thought I'd share. I see other people in chat here. I'm just going to go through these real quick. If they bring back Soli, the price would go up. The Pixel 5 has a 765 chipset and costs $700. With Soli, it would cost at least $799 or $850. Google just can't compete in that price range. Well, I think also my hope is, Jacob Garcia, welcome to the stream, by the way. My hope is at least if Google decides to make their own chipset, that might bring the price down so that they don't have to be on its knees doing lip service for Qualcomm. So maybe that might help offset things. But I hear you. I mean, the Pixel 5 at $700 is already way too expensive. But also, I might as well share that too. Let's not forget, you can get the Pixel 5 right now for a $50. You could say $50 and get it for $649 if you want a Pixel 5. I still think that's a bit overpriced. I still think you can find a better deal. Again, I got my Pixel 5 for $200 or with a $200 gift card from Visible. So check that deal out. It also came with a charging bundle. There are better deals to be found. I think $700 for the Pixel 5 is outrageously, I won't say outrageously expensive, but it is overpriced. But again, what phones are not overpriced at this point? Anyway, Jacob Garcia, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Bushy World says Apple making new phones and Google has made phones like 5 to 4 years ago. And yeah, no, you're right. We've talked about this many times. Bushy World is there has been, especially in terms of its camera. I'm glad to see Google making improvements, but it's still not enough to like. That's why a lot of people are still sticking to older Pixel phones because it's still like, hey, like, still does us good. Kesar, Tabras. I'm completely butchering your name. I'm sorry. Google Black Friday deals going live in the UK on the 18th. Hope they knock off a few more pounds on the 4A. Hopefully. Did you change the time? Oddwait, how's it going, man? No, I just streamed late today because I was working on a video. I was working on the video I showed earlier today, but Oddwait, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Marcus A, what's up, Marcus? I don't even need the 4A, but that blue color gives me the gadget itch. I know. That's why it's sitting in my shopping cart right now because I want to buy it too. I do want to buy it. Fabian, Marcus, welcome though. Fabian Davila, do you think the Pixel 4 XL is still worth it in 2020? That is subjective. And I think the 4 XL could be worth it depending on the person. Depending if you prefer performance over like aesthetics, if you prefer face unlock over the fingerprint reader, and if you can get the 4XL at a good price point. Let's not forget, even though the 4XL has a better battery, it's still not going to be as good of a battery as a 4A or a 5 or a 4A 5G. Well, it might be the same as a 4A. I don't know. But it could be worth it. It just depends. At least the chipset is going to perform for a while. It's still stock Android. It's still going to get its updates. The camera's still excellent on it. So it still has a lot going for it. It just depends on the price point. What that price point is, I really don't know at this point. It's when I bought my Pixel 4 at $800, I complained about it for the longest time, saying it wasn't worth the $800. And I still believe that. I think a Pixel 4 today, if you can get it for maybe 400-ish, I think that's probably a good deal. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it, Fabian. But welcome to the stream. Christopher says, look, I hate that they're going this route too, but at the end of the day, nothing in life is free. You're right. There's no such thing as a free lunch. I reckon honor all Pixels, but charge everyone else. make it at benefit of buying a Pixel. And I feel the same way. I really feel like they should still give some kind of advantage of buying a Pixel. Give us, like, I would love if Google, every time you bought a Pixel and like you kept it or whatever, you didn't return it, that that you got like an additional 5 free gigs of storage for life or something like that. Something. I wish Google would keep something there. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so Ed says, I've seen the Pixel 4 XL mint condition for $480. So that sounds like a good price. That really does. 64 gigs or 128? At 128, I think that's a hell of a deal. But even at 64, that sounds fair, I think. The S8 still runs pretty well. Oh, someone was asking about the S8. There you go. Hey, Gandak, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. All right, guys, we are we've hit our hour. So it is Monday, so it's still at the beginning of the week, but that is going to be it for today. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Guys, I didn't even get to say this, but if you haven't had a chance, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. It is a way to support. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I do stream weekdays at 2 p.m. around 2 p.m. Central. But if you hit that bell notification, it'll let you know when I do stream. Otherwise, that's it for today. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. We're going to do it all over again tomorrow. So come back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. That's all I got. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.